The Mad Doctor, a Data Outlaw! Sit room! Snort a poopus cuber! The Wrench of Wrenches, Chris Persia! Greetings program from Daryl the Derelict! The Lady Arwen Avalon! Shum! Southern Viking! Dean Krantz! What is up, Dean? Gunbuddy! Mariella Newworth! Project Cambrian! Shellback TJC! My favorite polar bear on YouTube, Snort a Poopus Cuber! Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Thirsty Thursday here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. I hope you all have had a great week. We are almost at the end of it. Friday's coming up. Week in review will be tomorrow. But today, we're going to talk about some catfish. But good morning. I hope you all are doing well. What do you mean by catfish, Loki? Are you talking about the freshwater fish? Uh-huh. No. We're not talking about the freshwater fish. We're not talking about, any kind of fish that swim in a river at all. We're talking about the people out there that are trying to confuse you and get in your pocketbook or get in your heart or get some kind of attachment, something out of you, by lying about who they are. Isn't that a bitch? You can't be honest about who you are. You lie about who you are. You could pretend to be something or someone else for monetary gain, or just to get off on the fact that you are bamboozling people and tricking people and making them think that that you are someone else, or that you need help, or that you're in trouble. So I'm gonna tell a story. I was gonna do this last night. Or I was gonna do this tonight, but me and Adega will not be doing Thursday or Some Kind of Mischief tonight. Sorry guys, I'm still like half awake. We won't be doing 7 Kinds of Mischief tonight. He's got some stuff he's going to be doing. So we will be back next week though. But I was going to talk about this tonight. So this is a crazy ass story. I don't know how much of it is true or not. But it's the most insane story I think I've ever heard. So this guy works at this parts, this company. I heard this years ago. This company that does welding parts They manufacture welding parts like welding tips, torch tips, things like that. And they have factories all over, they have factories all over the United States. So this guy's been working with this company for like 20 years and happily married. He's got 3 kids, happily married. And he's got this younger guy that works for the same company he does, and he's like his apprentice. So he's got an apprentice. He makes a decent amount of money. It's not too bad. It's not like, he's getting minimum wage or anything. He's been working at the company for 20 years. He's doing all right. Guy's doing all right. And he finds out about this online card group that plays different games. These different games online. And it's like a company thing. Just the tip. Yeah. Oh yeah, Shellback. Just the tip. And while he's on he gets kind of addicted to playing these PC games, these card games online, he meets the daughter of one of the employees online. She is at that time 17 years old. You can kind of see where this is going to be going. And they talk, and this guy who, he does all right. Like I said, makes decent amount of money, but he's older. He's an older gentleman, mid-50s. He's not as spry as he used to be. Feels like, man, I really want to get to know this girl, but she'll never want anything to do with me. The more he talks with her, the more he spends time with her, the more he realizes she's never going to have anything to do with me. So, what does this guy do? He pretends he has a son in the service. He says he has a son in the service and that his son's on deployment. He would love for her to get the chance to talk to him because he was only ever in one relationship and it ended really badly and yada yada yada, right? So he tells this big yarn and he ends up acting like he is this guy. And I can't remember this chick's online persona. It was like Baby Doe 69 or some weird shit, right? It's like as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's real. But in her profile, it talked about her legs going all the way up and all this shit that you're like, how does that work? So he pretends to be his son who is in the United States military. He doesn't have a son. This guy doesn't have a son. He's got 3 girls. And he ends up telling his little apprentice kid that he's talking to this chick, that he's talking to this girl online. I mean, he doesn't mention how old she is. And this goes on for like 6 months. This goes on for 6 months, mailing letters back and forth and talking online when he can. And she finally turns 18, and on her birthday, he's like, I want to be with you. I want to marry you. I'm going to talk to my dad. It's crazy. This is crazy shit. This is never gonna work. This is never gonna work. I mean, what are you doing? I want to marry you. All this shit. This guy's not spry anymore. He's mid-50s. You can't just roll back the clock 30 years and become a serviceman in the United States military. But he is convinced, ladies and gentlemen, that he's going to do this. he is going to become this person for, baby doe 69, whatever. That's what he's convinced himself in his head, that's what he's going to do. And while he is away one day, while he is away, I think it was like a Sunday or something, he went out for lunch, to get lunch and bring it back home to everybody. His daughter hears a ding in the room, and he forgot to close out his chat shit. And she goes in there and gets on the computer and looks and starts reading all the shit he's been sending this chick. And she, of course, goes and tells her mother exactly what in the hell is going on. And I agree, Joker. I'm early 40s, and there's still some spry, but it's not spry like 20-year-old spry. Oh my God, we got a bot. It must be because I'm talking about all this fun stuff. So, where was I? Oh yeah, wife finds out. So the wife finds out. Everybody, daughter goes to mom. She's waiting for him to come home. He comes home. She's sitting there with the chat open, and he tries to talk his ass out of it and talk his way out of it. And she's like, I want you to tell this bitch who you are, what is going on, before I even think about what we're going to do after that. And he comes up with all these excuses and all these things. And finally, she turns around, gets on the computer, and tells this chick everything. Tells her everything. Tells her, that she's been talking to a 50-year-old guy. Tells her that, he doesn't have a son. He's got $3 and all this shit. And when that happened, she turned to his friend, his little buddy, his apprentice at work, and started talking to him, and was emotionally distraught. And how could this happen? And he comforted her. And he started talking to her. And when his mentor finds out about this, he goes absolutely crazy. He becomes enraged. How dare you? And then, like a month after that, this fucker gets a letter from her, and it's like, I don't know what to believe anymore. Do you really have a son? I think that lady was trying to trick me. That she wants you, but I really want all this convoluted shit, right? So he starts talking to her again, and he works his way back in. And he's like, no, 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 no. I really do. And he's coming back from overseas, and he's going to be so happy to get to talk to you again, and yada, 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 yada. While this other relationship is going on with this other guy, his apprentice, and the two of them get into it constantly at work, and it gets worse and worse and worse. Finally, the police get called because someone shot this guy's apprentice in the parking lot at work in the middle of the fucking night. Someone shot him in the head through his truck window, and left the body there. And police were lucky enough to find a shell casing. They went to this guy's house. And he was like, no. They take him in for questioning. I was at home. I was at home with my wife the whole time. And they're not sure what to make of all this. And then they talk to his wife. And she tells them that he snuck out in the middle of the night last night after talking to this woman he'd been having an online affair with. This woman. Oh, you're going to love this. He snuck out and didn't think she knew about it. So they pull him back in, and they search his vehicle, they search his home, they find the rifle, and they arrest him. Now here's the kicker. This is the best part about all of this. These two guys for months had been fighting about Baby Doll 69 or Baby Doe 69, whatever the hell her name was. She was a guy at work that worked for the company. She was not a 17-year-old, 18-year-old woman that these guys were fighting over, that these guys wanted to be with, that these guys had thrown their entire lives away. You know, one of them threw his marriage and his kids away and went to hell. You know, he went to jail. The other one, he died because he was fighting. Yeah. And guess what? This whole time, this was one of the guys that pretty much had like the same job at a different production plant, at a different manufacturing plant. So it was a dude the whole time. When they had talked on the phone, he'd used when they talked on the phone or they talked on the computer, he had used a program to change his voice. He had sent them pictures. He had sent them pictures of his daughter. He was the whole time this late 40s dude had been passing himself off as his daughter. Right? And he's married. So he's married, and yeah, Arwen's like, he's married and has a daughter, and he's been using photos of his daughter to show these guys that, no, I'm real. Look, here's photos. Here's what I did. Blah blah blah. And he was pretty much living like his daughter, like he was his daughter. His wife, when all this came out, and the cops showed up at this guy's door because they pieced all this together. Popcorn, yeah, Psychodorf. When they pieced all this together, they talked to him about all this in front of his wife, and his wife divorced him. And his daughter wouldn't have anything to do with him. His daughter pretty much disowned him when she found out that he had been using pictures of her and acting like her. Why do that to her? And, you know, his answer was, well, this was it was right there. I had access to it. And, you know, I don't blame the daughter either, Gun Bunny. I don't blame the daughter either. This is what you have to be careful with. I mean, a guy died. A guy fucking died. One guy's life is over. His marriage is ruined. He's going to go to jail. They could not press charges. There was nothing to press charges over for the other guy. So there was nothing at all to press charges over the guy that was catfishing them both. Nothing to do. Nothing legal anyway. Shellback TJC serves him right for impersonating a military member. Loki, why do we get the feeling at the end of it all the police would have also charged the guy with the hate crime, considering the victim was living online as his daughter? No, there was nothing they could do about it. Machini draws. I assume this is based off the little spat on Twitter yesterday that you and EBN were specifically mentioned in, right? I was getting to that, Machini. So a little while back, and I'll go ahead and shift gears. A little while back, there was a member of this community that was getting into different shows. They were jumping into the community head first. They were putting out videos of themselves. They were putting out photos of themselves. They had a little thing they called Titty Tuesday. Bleh. And they bamboozled a lot of people. And there was a good number of people that were like, nah, bitch. I caught on to that. Because all they would do, everything was face apped. So all the videos of them were face app videos. All of the, and this was in this community, Arwen. This was in like the fellowship community, not Valhalla, because I kept getting don't listen to this person, don't trust this person, they're lying about who they are. There are people trying to figure it out. So I just kind of braced myself, and was like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. I won't treat them badly, but I'm sure as hell not going to. Yeah, me and Adega saw right through that shit. So I'm just gonna separate myself from the situation. And then, yeah, Geeky Pixie, Snowdub. No, you nailed it. You nailed it, Geeky. So, there are guys, ladies and gentlemen, there were guys that were like, "Oh my god, she's so beautiful," and "Oh my god," and I'm just like, dude, she looks like a 12-year-old boy. What the fuck are you talking about? And man, I tell you what, when it all broke, and I had said, no, this shit, there's something really stinky here. Yeah, Snowdo. Oh, she straight up catfished the entire Fandom Menace. She got money out of people. She did services for people. When I say services, you can guess, take a wild guess. There was just a lot of shit that didn't add up, that I just was like, you know what? I'm arm's length. You know, people can do whatever, but if they are catfishing, that's some lying ass nasty shit. And that's one thing that is unforgivable. You want to catfish? No, go somewhere else, because we don't pull that shit around here. This is the most open, honest, and great community I've ever could have been a part of. So, Morning of Mischief, I love how full of shit they are when they name dropped you and Echo Base as the worst in the fandom. Yeah, we're the worst in the fandom. I tell you what, guys, I ruined me Stoner Loki is what I was called. Stoner Loki, bitch, didn't have the balls to at me on Twitter. I'm the worst. I ruined their relationship with Echo Base Network. I ruined it. Not them. Not their truth. Remember, because they came out with that long message. Their truth, which I have somewhere. Their truth was that they lied to everybody, and they cheated everybody, and they stole from people. How do you steal from people online? You pretend to be in trouble. You pretend to be someone you're not. You tell them, "Hey, I'll suck your wang. Just send me a $20 Steam gift card." Yeah, their truth. Their truth. But Loki, how do you know that much? Oh, it's been posted. There have been people that have posted their DMs with this person. And yeah. I'll give some free advice to the single men out there. If she's only sending you face pics, she's fat. That one's free. Oh my God. Thank you, Snowdub. I try. Sitroom. Thank you. Thank you so much. But at least I'm honest. At least I'm honest. Y'all know who I am. I've been here from day one. I don't use a voice thing. People have seen pictures of me now. I've appeared live in front of a studio audience. So whatever. I'm not hiding shit. These people want to hide shit. These people want to trick you. They want to lie to you. They want to take advantage of you. Fuck all that. This is all having to do with some spat between Master of the TDS as a moron on Twitter about something Master of the TDS never said, and Geeky Pixie was in the other guy's tweet thread. Let that bitch. That's why I said. Mark, I said, be careful what you wish for. You want to talk about someone and not at them and act like I screwed all your shit up, you lying little bitch. By all means, this person posted underage pictures with their face on the body. If you had seen the pictures, you would immediately have yacked because these were posted publicly on Twitter. So you're scrolling through your timeline and you're like, 12-year-old boy. Oh my God. And this is nasty shit. This is nasty shit. We don't put up with this. We don't deal with this. Absolutely not. Darius Munchausen, Jesus Christ, if I can get it out right, with a $1.49 super sticker and it's popcorn. That's how I felt yesterday when I saw all this, and I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck all that. Thank you so very much, Darius Munchausen, for that $1.49 super sticker. MB Geek, let's talk, or Bar and Grill. It's MB Geek's Bar and Grill. Well, welcome, MB Geek's Bar and Grill. We knew MB Geek Let's Talk at one point. So I wonder if you're the same person. I don't know. I swear every election it is like one state forgets how to count. Florida 2000, GA 2020, Arizona 2022. It's just math, peoples. Math is math. Thank you so much, MB Geek Bar and Grill. Second Rock 9 with $5 super check. Some married for 20 years. Oh, Sam Kennison. Ow! Yeah. Thank you, brother. And this one is for all of you guys. Go and tuck and roll.
Long live the fighters!
I figured it was still you, Jesse. Good to see you, brother. So, why do I bring this up? Why do I say something about this? Because there are people out there that will take advantage of any simp they can get their hands on. And this is guys and girls. They will say they are there's oppressed and that no one will let them be them. The only way they can be them is if they come online. No, that's all a defense screen to prevent them from getting shunned because they lie to people and they take advantage of people. They lie to people and they take advantage of people. And I don't want to see my friends, my family get taken advantage of. That's the last thing I want to see. Snowdub says, I think I can finally start my morning show next week, Loki. I'm going to try and do it an hour before your show, then send my chant to you. That's the plan. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother, so very much. And congratulations. Snowdub is going to be starting his own morning show an hour before mine. I can't wait. I'm going to be getting up early just to watch his before I start mine. Maybe I'll be a little more awake then. That's what I'm thinking. I'll be more awake because I'm going to laugh my ass off. At Snowdub's show. Back to why. I didn't force Geeky Pixie or anybody else to come online and lie about who they are. I didn't force anybody else to open up a GoFundMe and lie to people about it. I didn't force anybody else to take advantage of people's kindness, take advantage of people's open arms, take advantage of people's friendships to make a buck or get off. Sorry, those people are sick. They need help. And there should be laws. There should be laws, more laws against this kind of thing. But that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. I like the idea of copycat accounts getting taken down immediately. People trying to act like they're someone else. There's been all kinds of shit going on about like people doing giveaways and all kinds of crazy shit, like Gary doing giveaways and Doomcock and all these people doing giveaways and shit. And they're like, we don't do giveaways. I'm like, well, shit, I do. I do every once in a while, so I gotta be careful about that. I don't want people thinking I'm giving shit away when I'm not. Arwen Avalon, I've had a lot of people ask me if my avatar is really me, and I used to be confused by that. But now I get it with all the freaking catfishing out there. Yes. In fact, one of the first times I remember seeing you in chat, and I know I'd seen you before, I just can't remember where. I was on a stream with another person. They were like, "Do you think that's really them?" I don't think that's really them. I think that's a bullshit picture, and that's not really them. And I was like, I don't know, could be. Who cares? And went about my day. And that's how that went. Give me a reason. Give me a reason to think you are messing with somebody. Because with the pixie shit, they made it obvious. They made mistake after mistake after mistake, and there were a lot of women that were like, that bitch ain't right." I remember talking to one of them, and I don't remember if it was Mads. I don't remember who it was. But they were like, that bitch ain't been right since day one. I knew it. Laughed my ass off. My picture is really me, at least from the fist up, man squatch. Okay. All right. From the fist up, that's you. All right. I believe you. Never tried to scam anybody around here, so why not believe it? Give me a reason not to. That's the big thing with me. I will be like, who cares? Until you give me a reason to be like, no. And my favorite one is the I've been in the fandom for 2 weeks and it's so welcoming, and I can't pay my rent and my car's broke down and I don't have any clean underwear and my mama's sick, and you're like, God damn, man, you've been here like 2 minutes and you asking everybody to bail you out of some shit that people have bills to pay. There are a huge amount of giving people. There's all these giving people in this community. There's people that will help. There's people that'll have your back. There's people that'll be there for you. But god damn, man. Just because you're like, I'm having a tough time. I've been here all of 2 minutes and I'm having such a horrible time. Bitch, everybody's having a horrible time. I can't think of one person out there that's not getting hit in the pocketbook right now from all this bullshit. Okay? We went from like $1.69 for gas to like $3.98 a gallon. That hits everybody. That hits everybody. I was coming out of Academy the other night, and this woman was talking about how the fact that 2 years ago, her ex-husband told her, don't buy anything big, no boats, no cars, no. And I'm like, God damn, people got money for that shit. And she's like, I'm so glad he did, because I don't know how to be able to pay it all off right now because things are so horrible. And I'm like, well, yeah, about 2 years ago. There we go. No turtle soup. Escape California. Yeah. Man Squatch. I love it. So what happens? What happens? Everybody's having a hard time right now. But I see a lot of shit. I see a lot of shit where I'm like, guys, you know what? If it's not like, I'm gonna lose everything. Um and how do you do that when you've been like I've been around for like 2 weeks, you know? If it was something crazy, if Psychodorp 9 was like, shit, I'm in trouble, I need help, guys, Shockwave, Asaslam Lodi, Machini, Chris Persia, um, shit, anybody that's like, I can see it. I'm immediately, my wallet's gonna open and be like, yes, of course. How can I help? I've been trying to help Tron get a new computer. I've been pushing that a lot lately. Um, he there's a difference between things like that and someone showing up and immediately having their hand out. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then a hand out again. 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 And I'm just like, you know what? It's not. And I see these women. I see these women on Twitter, and guys can be just as bad. We all know about the Nigerian brothers from the Smollett thing. So guys can be just as bad. But I see this chick who's like, um, my ass is too tasty to work a job, and I'm just like, who the fuck do you think you are? She's standing there, and when I know some guy out there that has a ton of fucking money is like, yep, let me get you an apartment and let me pay for you this, and we'll get you all set up, and I get to come by twice a week and bang the shit out of you. I'm gonna come by 2 days a week, I'm banging the shit out of you. And you want to tell me that's not a whore? You want to tell me that that's not a whore? That's a whore. You're a whore. If you're whoring yourself out for money, you're a whore. What's that one chick that was just in the news that was like, oh my god, her husband pushed her to do blah 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 blah, whatever the fuck her name is, whore. She sells herself. She sells herself for money. She's a whore. That's just the way it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what she said, Arwen, in the picture the other day that I saw. I was like, oh my god. Uh, yeah, that one, I guess. Um, you're a whore. I mean, just admit it. A sugar baby. Yeah, whatever. It's the same fucking thing. You're a whore. There's no difference between that and going to a whorehouse and banging a whore. Oh, but it's more intimate and and no, you're still a whore. If you are banging someone for a roof over your head, if you are banging someone for a better life, like, I mean, you can call it marriage too, but you're still a whore. Whores are a commodity too. They should be on the future market, except they don't have one. They don't have a future market because you have sold yourself and you have decided that your skill is having a tasty behind, a tasty boohind. Yeah, she's still working. She's just working on top. That's it. She's working on top of the dude or underneath the dude. Either way, she's still working. So Twitch is currently strip club blockbuster. Same with OnlyFans. So I mean, the OnlyFans shit, it's the same thing. I'm sorry. And now there are people that are gonna be like, oh my god, I don't show private parts or nips or anything like that. Okay, well, we can call that modeling, whatever. Sexy ASMR coach talk. Yeah, I'm sure. You can call that whatever. You can say whatever about that. But if you can get her to pay you, you're a pimp. How funny that works. I guess we're just breaking down all the walls today and going all out on definitions of what is and what isn't. Yeah, if you can get her to pay you, you're a pimp. Pretty much Amaranth's husband was her pimp. That's what he did. He was her pimp. He pimped her out online. He pimped her out to dudes online. You know, I'm sorry. I I don't think I could do that. And you're like, but Loki, he made millions of dollars. I don't think I could do that. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm not gonna share. It's mine. It's mine, and I'm not gonna share. So I'm not into sharing. You know, they say sharing is caring. No, I'm not into sharing. What's mine is mine, and that's mine. So if I was her husband, that might need an only feet for that Larry's. I don't know about all that. King of the Hill, propane and propane accessories. DJ Ronnie G with the $5 super chat. Having worked tech support, I've seen stuff. Some female scammers will work multiple men and even use video chat on occasion to keep the pretend up. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And pimping ain't easy. Pimping ain't never easy. No, all the drama. Just go back and look at Amaranth. Look at all that drama. Look at all that drama. And look at all that screaming and all that stress and all that anger and all that fighting. Pimping ain't easy. Thank you, DJ Ronnie G, for that $5 super chat, brother. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and this one's just for you guys. Skull! Once a dollar is put on a soul, someone lost theirs. Can't agree more. I can't agree more. The Dega Outlaw. I cannot agree more. The Dega Outlaw. Cash. The cash. Give me the cash. No real man wants his wife to do sex work. No. 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 Can you imagine? Okay, here's the call. We're gonna do the call here. We're gonna do the call. Hey babe, what's up?
Oh my god, I was like totally about to get online like you told me, and I'm looking at what I need to wear.
All right, bitch. Listen, you can go in the closet, and I hung it up right there in the fucking closet. It should be right in your fucking face. It's the blue bikini, the blue one, the dark blue one, right fucking there. No, bitch. I told you. It's right there. All right. Put that on. Now find you them little tiny hoochie shorts. Oh, what? You didn't wash them? Bitch, don't make me get my belt. Don't make me get my belt now. You want to deal with all that? Really? You want to go through all that? You want to talk like that? Yeah, don't forget the horse mask. Don't forget the horse mask, bitch. Really? Is that what you want? Is that what you want to do?
Oh my god, like totally. I'm like totally ready to like go and get online and make guys drool and beat their meat just for me.
Bitch, you better get on that. No. Again, what's mine is mine. And nah. Not happening. Don't forget to wish all the Marines happy birthday today. It is November 10th. Happy birthday to all the Marines out there. Y'all have a great one. Keep kicking ass, taking names, and protecting this great nation. Yeah, the horse mask. The horse mask. Get the horse mask. I can't. I can't. So could you imagine finding someone that you talk to all the time, and then getting suckered into sending this person money, more money, and then finding out that they're married after the fact, that they're married, and that their spouse is the one that pimps them out online. Their spouse actually encourages this so they can get money. This is what this person does for a living. They get attached to people. They have multiple people they do this to, multiple people in the day that they talk to, and they get money from without any idea that they're already married, that they have a spouse, and that their spouse pushes them to do this. Loki just goes to show you why I can't shake the hoochie tree and have a wife fall out. No. Let me tell you something that some people will just never ever acknowledge. When a woman spreads her legs in front of a camera, you've got to wonder, what else will she spread her legs for? Same goes for a guy. Same thing goes for a guy. Same thing goes for a girl too. It's just, I mean, the way it is. Dean Krantz, it is the 247th Marine Corps birthday. I remember my first ceremony, 210th, 37 years ago, brother. Hell yes. Congratulations. Meeting on the floor tonight. Oh, I bet. Mocking draws with the $10 super chat. Wasn't it just a few weeks ago we had a kid who spent over $10K just to go on a date with an e-girl for one day, and that girl and her fiance used that money to go to Europe? Yeah, and believe it or not, there was some defending of that person in the comments section, Mock. There was defense of that person in the comments section. Why should I care what this fucker goes and does with his money? Because I care about my community, and I don't want to see him get bamboozled by anybody. I don't want to see him get bamboozled by anybody. The guy made a stupid decision. I wish I'd known the fucker and been like, hey, come here. What is it? You ever fucking spend? That's the dumbest fucking thing you could possibly go do is spend. I wish I had someone that loved me enough to be like, bitch, sit down. What do you mean? Sit the fuck down. You ain't spending no $10,000 on no e-girl thought. Why not? Oh, well, the guy can do what his money is, whatever he wants to with his money. That's true. You want to go blow fucking 10K at a titty bar? By all means, go blow 10K at a titty bar. I can think of a lot better things to do with that money. That'll make you a lot happier. But you know what? If you're absolutely dead set on spending $10,000 on an e-thought, by God, go right fucking ahead. But don't come crying to my ass when you feel like you got gypped. Thank you, Mac, for the $10 super chat. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Long live the fighters. Is 8K acceptable? No. And the men who simp for these women, the women may be the whores, but the men are freaking nutless cucks. Thank you. Thank you. Arwen Avalon. Arwen Avalon nails it out of the park. Arwen Avalon nails it out of the park. The guys that simp for these women. Simp ass little bitches. Is that what you want? Is that what you want, ladies? You know why? You know why the guy who spent 10K on an e-thought is never gonna find anybody? Not anybody worth a damn anyway? Because he has absolutely no confidence in himself. If he did, he wouldn't have spent $10,000 on one day with an e-thought girl. Oh, but he'd been subscribed to her for a long time and I don't give a fuck. That just means he wasted more money. You know what? You know what there is. You know what there is, and I can't believe that this just isn't a thing now. It's called Pornhub. There are magazines. At least there used to be magazines. Fuck. You want to see naked chicks? There's a variety of ways to see them. Oh, but Loki, this way I get to send super chats. You want to send super chats to a stripper? Is that what you want to do? You want to send super chats to a stripper? Oh my god, really? So we're just gonna do. What are we gonna do? Um, uh, lingerie Wednesdays, where they just take their lingerie off and you send them messages and it's like, oh look, there's another $100. I'll take this piece off. Is it strip lingerie Wednesdays? Really? You gonna send super chats just like sending super chats, Loki? Okay. Oh. All these women joining OnlyFans, yet we demasculate our men. Then they wonder why there's no good men out there and they're broke. Super chat a stripper. Take it off. Oh, wait, you already did. Do a squat. Stripper chats. Yeah. I mean, shit. Is that where EA got the idea for not microtransactions? No, EA taught them. That's how far back EA goes with microtransactions. There are many adult safe spaces available that it baffles me when men fall for all the complicated stuff. Well, that's just the way it works. It's just the way it works. The regular stuff is free. The subgenre stuff will cost you. Okay. See, I don't know. I just know that sure, you wanna go get off, just go get off. It doesn't cost you anything. If that's really what you want, then but Loki, I want the girl to tell me her name. Yolanda, baby. Okay. All right. You can get a girl. I'm pretty goddamn sure you can get a girl to do her thing and talk on video for free. ASMR, just look up ASMR something that you're interested in. And I'm goddamn pretty sure you can find it. I'm pretty damn sure you can find it. And it doesn't cost you anything. Okay? So if that's all you're interested in, if all you're interested in is blasting one off to a chick talking dirty to you, there's a million options. If you're like, I don't want a girlfriend, but this is what I don't get. This is what I don't get, guys. So somebody out there, please explain this to me. You don't want a girlfriend, so you just decide, you know what, Pornhub's gonna be my girlfriend, and this is what I'm gonna do, and that's the way it is because I'm tired of spending money on bitches. I'm tired of spending time on bitches. But then you end up spending time and money on a chat site with chicks doing stuff. Okay, so this is what I don't get. You've got that, what the fuck ever, man. You're nuts. You guys are nuts. Then you've got the guy that's never had anything. Motherfucker never even got a kiss unless it was from his mama. And they're like gonna go out and they're gonna find an e-girl and convince her that they're the best thing for them. And I just gotta fucking laugh. That's like going to a strip club and being like bowing down to a stripper and being like, I'm going to show you how worthy I am to be your bitch, please. Are you kidding me? That what you think is going to happen? You're crazy. Many of us save our treats for our men and are damn proud of it. Arwen Avalon. Her sausages are global, and she's got roided owls too. And Arlena's right there. Amen. So what do you do? Fucking goddamn, go out and meet somebody.
Oh, but Loki, it's difficult going out into the real world and actually talking to people.
Fucking keyboard warrior bullshit. Jesus Christ.
I'm much more comfortable behind a keyboard watching a girl jerk herself off in a camera than I am fucking going out and talking to one.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you absolutely positively fucking kidding me? I have heard this argument. I've heard it. I have heard this argument.
I'm much more comfortable like hanging out behind my laptop and watching a girl just go to town and talk to me than I am actually speaking to one out in the real world.
Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus. When the fuck did that happen? When the hell did that happen? I mean, to get a girl, you used to have to like go out into the wild. It's like, yeah, I don't want to go all caveman days. Like, oh, you mine, whack, and drags her ass back to the cave. But you still have to go out and find them. You still have to go out and mingle and talk to people and meet people. And now that's just like, I had this conversation with this person where they were talking about this relationship. They were in this relationship. And Jesus, I mean, it was just like the shit that went on in this relationship. Then I found out that they had never met. And I was like, well, wait one goddamn minute. Are you telling me that you've been through all of this stuff, all of these fights, all of this shit, and you've never once met the person? Yeah, never met the person. Goddamn. Years and years of relationship, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. Loki, it all started when men gave us the right to vote. From there, it's all been downhill. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree. Thank you, Arlena. Loki, that's what modern SJW society has created. They have totally messed with both men and women. Snowdub's like, I have never watched anything like that. To me, that's torture. I'd rather experience it in real life. It's just, yeah, and Adega, Snowdub and Adega, both. It's just a new form of the old peep show. It's been going on since the world began. Weak men and women who found more value in manipulating them instead of their own self-worth. Right there. Weak ass shit. Weak men and women who found more value in manipulating them instead of their own self-worth. Is that what it all comes back to? Is that what it all comes back to? Is this self-worth? This idea that they're just not worth anything. So, and does that start and stop with this whole fucking trophy shit? Oh, everybody gets a trophy, no matter what happens. You're all great. You're all the A plus, everybody passes. What's the point of school? What's the point of school? What's the point of learning anything when it's all handed to you and it's all handed out and it's A plus, everybody passes. Yeah, it's a great school. What's the point in that? I don't get it. I just don't get it. So, what do you want to do? Do you want to be taken advantage of? Do you want to take advantage of other people? Do you want to go out and actually meet someone? Do you want to have this completely online thing where you never meet, and you never touch, and you never hold each other, and nothing ever happens? Is that safe? Is that the new safe? Oh, it's safe because I never have to actually be in the same room. They won't ever find out that at 4 a.m. I fart in bed while I'm sleeping. They won't ever find out that I've got a thing under my left arm that looks purple, and every once in a while does this. They won't find out that I like to shave my scrot. They won't find out that I like to shave my scrot. They won't find out that I've got a big hairy bush. They won't find out. Is that it? Is it because it's safe? Is it because it's safe? And they won't ever find things out about you unless you tell them. They won't ever find out how you smell. They won't ever find out what you taste like. They won't ever, is that it? Is that it? Is that it? You just don't want that. You're too afraid to deal with shit. Fucking deal with it. Grow the fuck up. Quit pretending to be other people online, god damn it. We got enough of that shit going on. Snowdub, I think it's because I grew up listening to Too Short. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that purple thing on your arm. I don't have purple thing on my arm. I was just talking. Thank you, Broken. I enjoy my right to vote, but there should be an intellectual test involved. Guys, we're out of here. Thank you so very much for being here. Thank you so very much for hanging out with us. Until we come back tomorrow, no 7 Kinds of Mischief tonight. I'm off to play lots of God of War. Tomorrow, we can review. Stay safe. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. See you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.